Hey, this is Marcus Washington with Good Morning March Madness. Going to take a look at 4 games here. We're doing these things in 4 game chunks because, these first 2 days, boy, whew, there's a lot of basketball. We are going to start with Alabama State and Auburn. It is Auburn minus 32 and a half. Alabama State has clinched being able to have a one shiny moment highlight in there with their first win. Auburn gets a much needed kind of break from the SEC schedule. I can see Auburn winning this game something like like 70-45 or something along those lines, which would mean that Alabama State would cover the 32 and a half. I'll take Alabama State plus the points. Clemson and McNeese, probably one of my favorite games of the day. I'm telling you, just because whenever you have Will Wade involved and Will Wade already taking the job, Will Wade is just so Will Wade-ish, and people wanting Clemson to simply Clemson. You know how that goes. I think Clemson wins this game, but I like McNeese plus the 7.5. BYU VCU is an interesting one. I've gone back and forth on this because obviously covering the Atlantic 10, I've seen a lot of VCU, and they're just a weird team on whether they want a high-scoring game, a low-scoring game. Are they capable of having a high-scoring game? And we do know how BYU and their offensive sets, boy, they are, if you're a coach, BYU and their sets are just a joy to watch, really a joy to watch. But as much as I hate to say this, I'm going to go under the 146 and a half. And for our fourth game, Gonzaga and Georgia, this is under a radar game in the sense of Gonzaga has not been Gonzaga this year. We can all accept that. Georgia has been part of that SEC machine and SEC. I love it. In fact, I was happy when I saw the line drop. This at one time, this was 7.5. Late last night and went down to 6.5. Give me the Zags minus 6.5, man. I love it. So my picks are Alabama State plus 32.5, McNeese plus 7.5, the under 146.5 in BYU and VCU, and Gonzaga minus 6.5. This is Marcus Washington with Good Morning March Madness, part of the MTC Media Digital Network.